Hi there, it's time again for another Cigar Advisor Panel cigar review. I'm Gary Korb, and I confess to hacking into Hillary Clinton's email server. Today we are going to be smoking the Camacho Powerband Robusto. This is from their Master Build series. It is a 5x50, and it is made up of a blend of Ligeros from Honduras, Nicaragua, and the Dominican Republic. It has a San Andreas Negrito binder from Mexico, and the wrapper is a dark Ecuadorian Habano 2000 wrapper. As usual, we are joined by our panel. He's so warm and friendly that he has no natural enemies, Mr. John Pula.
That's very nice, thank you.
Except for politicians.
and the neighborhood squirrels.
And three of the people at this table.
So he does have enemies.
Several years ago, he competed in the Tour de France, but was disqualified for using training wheels, Mr. Jonathan Dettori.
That was a good one.
And also joining us today, he's so graceful and light on his feet that he's going to be a contestant on the next season of Dancing with the Stars, Tommy Zeman.
I would pay money to see that.
That's a first week vote
Wow,
out.
I got a groin pull just hearing that.
Okay, so anyway, the Camacho Powerband Robusto. This is a full-bodied cigar. Let me tell you, folks, it's 9:30 in the morning, and I'm going to start with you, Mr. Pula.
This is a beefy smoke. Let's put it this way, not exactly what I would put. It's not an easygoing cup of breakfast, for sure.
Nope.
I mean, I don't, some people will say there are such things as breakfast cigars. Unless you routinely order from a lumberjack's menu. This is not what I would call a breakfast cigar. Actually,
No.
very complex, and the thing is, it is a 5-nation blend, as Gary was mentioning, Ecuador and Dominican and Nicaragua and Honduras,
Poland.
just about. This is pretty much every other country. I really like cigars like this that have multiple nations contributing to the blend. Makes them very complex, in my opinion. This one certainly doesn't disappoint. I'll start with the construction because it noticeably right away a nice, deep, dark Colorado color. So if you're looking for that term, dark natural, when it comes to a wrapper color, this Habano wrapper, it's a feisty taste too. This one really has it. And it gets its name Power Band because of a proprietary, that's a big word for 9:30 in the morning, bunching technique that the Camacho rollers have stumbled upon to make this a very easy draw, maximizing airflow. And I think that because of all the Ligero and all the other stuff with it, it makes it a little more creamy and a little more easy to manage than if it were bunched traditionally. I mean, I don't know what this Power Band technique is. Nobody really has seen it. But to know that it's an easier draw,
Well,
you don't have to fight with it. It makes it more smooth.
It's funny you said creamy, because I was thinking the same thing. As powerful a cigar as it is, it's very smooth.
Yes,
That's
it is
the
starting
one
out
thing.
very
It
smooth.
really has a tremendous smoothness to it. Not just in the draw, the creaminess of the smoke, but just the flavor is smooth. So I think that's why we're not keeling over right now.
Right.
And the
Well,
volume of the smoke, too.
Yeah, the volume of
Very
the smoke is unreal. But when you were talking about this proprietary bunching method used to roll this cigar, it also gives it a very interesting characteristic of really increasing in strength over time. Now, I was reading over the marketing material when we first received these cigars, and Camacho's big thing about the cigar is it's like pressing down on the gas pedal on a quarter-mile stretch. You start out at 0, and by the end of it, you're going well over 100 miles an hour. So this bunching method really is to improve airflow, but at the same time, increase in intensity and complexity as you go along. So really, this is a wild ride. We're just starting out, and right now I'm getting maybe a slight pepper flavor. Well, not slight, it's there, but it's not overpowering.
Oh, yeah.
But that's gonna actually amp up, I say a little bit. That's what I got in the last cigar. But you're also getting these really, really deep, earthy flavors as well, and I get a good leather flavor as well.
You know, this is more intense than a Tony Robbins firewalk, I'm telling you right now. I love Camacho. I think the Corojo, the Criollo, the Connecticut, they all have kind of the same flavors to them. This tastes different to me. This doesn't taste like Camacho I've had before. I don't think the American Barrel Age does either, but this one really stands out.
Well,
Different flavor.
you bring up the barrel aged. These are all part of this new series called Master Build. So unique tastes, unique flavors, unique constructions. This is a regular production cigar, so it's not like it's going to be a limited edition or anything like that. But very complex, where you might not see that in some of the more traditional Camachos that you're used to having.
It's a pretty classic after-dinner cigar.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one I had the Toro size on my patio after dinner, a couple hours after dinner with a scotch. So it had a very different effect than this does now, because we're clean palates early in the morning. This is kicking our butts. But that, I did exactly what you said, John. Took my time, enjoyed it, and I tasted everything that was there. And as an after-dinner cigar, when there's stuff already on your palate, it's smooth. It's a smooth cigar.
I would say skip the cocktail and go for coffee, because I'm
Yeah.
having coffee with it right now,
Yeah.
and it's keeping it kind of in an even keel, medium body.
Is it okay that this is vodka?
Yeah.
Are you guys all right with that? Because I'm
Whatever gets you through the night.
I'm up for the cocktail. So what do we think? Gary, we like it?
I like it a lot. It's a little stronger than I normally smoke, but I agree with Tommy. This is definitely great for after dinner, and it's just got great balance too. And that's the thing I always look for in a good cigar is I like balance. And this is really, really great. And I like the smoke. The aroma's fantastic.
This, to me, is one of those, if you have a big beefy meal and you're like, right after it, but it's that satisfying, full feeling. It's got a nice spread of flavors to it, very complex, not overly rambunctious in terms of strength, but you know it's there, and it's deliciously creamy. You're going to find some of the taste really blossom by about a half an inch in, so this is certainly not one you're going to have to wait to blossom or wait to really come in or come around to you. But even with all this Ligero and Corojo and all the other tobaccos that you were talking about,
It's mostly
Gary,
Ligero, yeah.
very robust tobaccos. The Habano wrapper, as I said before, is a very feisty thing, but this can be a very smooth smoke if you take your time and savor it.
I think this is great. It's certainly an after-dinner smoke, like everybody's saying here. It's it really amps up in strength as you go along, so really you should take your time with it. But really, with all the flavors and complexity that comes out of this thing, especially with that triple Ligero that will knock you down if you're not a more experienced smoker, this is just another fantastic addition to the Master Built series. I highly, highly recommend this.
Make no mistakes. This is not for beginners.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's not even really for the casual guy as much who just likes a cigar on the course or poker and stuff. This is a very full-bodied cigar for guys who like full cigars. I mean, if you like Ligas, if you like, nines and T52s, if you like the Hoyas, the Antaños and stuff like that, this falls. I think this falls into that range. You're going to enjoy this smoke a lot. I mean, this is incredibly well constructed. Gary, say bye to these nice people.
Okay, I was retrohaling.
How'd that
Yes,
go for you?
anyway, so thanks everybody for commenting on the Camacho Powerband. This is the Robusto. Thanks for watching. Pick some up next time you're in Famous Smoke Shop. And follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook, follow us on cigaradvisor.com. And we'll see you next time.
Just don't
Later.
follow us to our homes. We don't want that.